What's up, man? This is Swamp Man. Hey, I agree with a lot of what you said about the whole Resident Evil remake and everything, and about like keeping the story and everything, and that's really what I meant when I was talking about making a remake of 2, 3, and everything. Because I love the stories, I really do. They're like the best zombie story ever. And what I was actually thinking about when I was talking about remakes is like keep the story, have like the over the shoulder, and add like the Crimson Heads from like the remake of Resident Evil 1, because I know the original game for Resident Evil 2 and 3 didn't have the Crimson Heads because, well, they didn't come up until the remake of number 1. I think having a third person over the shoulder and going through this original story with some new features, like adding to the story, like I said, what Capcom wasn't able to put in and whatnot, and add the Crimson Heads would definitely be real fun for all gamers of all generations, like old and new, I think. Because it does give you that element to, I guess, fast action in a way. And the fact that the zombies and all the other creatures throughout the Resident Evil, the original games, had a tendency to pop up at you. I think that's one thing that people loved the most, was the fact that they had creatures that busted through windows and were hiding on ceilings and everywhere. I think adding more of that to like a Resident Evil 4 and 5 style gameplay, which I haven't had a chance to play Resident Evil 5 yet. I really want to though, but I have seen most of the cutscenes on YouTube, and they are pretty good. I just want to see the rest of. I want to play the game and finally see everything in between, like read the files and whatnot, and see the full-on gameplay, because I hear it from a lot of people that they say it sucks, but I don't know, I can't really say that just yet. I haven't had a chance to play it and whatnot, and then again, a lot of crazy people think that Resident Evil 4 sucks, which they're all entitled to their opinion. And I definitely agree with you on the Resident Evil movies. They are awful, for the simple fact that the story has been butchered beyond belief. And, well, that goes for pretty much every video game-based movie, except for Silent Hill for some reason. That's the only movie I think that actually stuck to the story pretty good. Oh, and I'd actually love to see a sequel to Resident Evil Degeneration. Some kind, I don't know. Whatnot. And when it comes, going back to the games, like, there are definitely a lot of unanswered questions that I'm anxious to find out, like, to find out what happened to Billy Collins, and I really want to know what happened to Sherry Birkins. I mean, I'd like to see what happened to her, because I heard that she was abducted by Wesker and everything, but since Wesker's dead, I'm wondering, like, what happened to her now? And the same thing with Steve Burnside from Code Veronica. I mean, there's still a whole host of unanswered questions. And the same thing, what is Ada Wong doing now that Wesker's dead? And stuff like that. Well, I'm glad that you subscribed and sent a video response. Look forward to talking with you in the future, man. Bye.